Hello, welcome to WiseLink Academy. For today, we are going to reproduce another figure you are seeing in isometric projection. First things first, our first task. Whenever you hear the word isometric projection, your first task is to draw out your isometric axis. What do I mean by isometric axis? Here is the basic concept behind isometric axis. My first task is to take my t-square this way and draw a horizontal line this way. Having done that, I will take my 60 and 30 degree set square this way. This way is 30 degree. I will take it this way. I will draw a faint line this way. I will take it to the other side. I will also draw a faint line this way, such that after drawing where they meet, I will take this point upward. This is what I mean by isometric axis. Having done your isometric axis, your next task is to observe that figure and know your length, breadth, and height. Getting my entire length from this point here to this point is my entire length, and is given to be 50. As you can see my arrow indicating, this is 50, right? That's the entire length. My entire breadth from somewhere to somewhere here is 30. As you can see my arrow indicating, from somewhere here, somewhere is 30, here is 30. I'll mark that point. Also, the entire height of that figure is 20. So from this point here to this point is given to be 20. As you can see what I'm doing. So our first task, listen please. Our first task to draw any isometric is to what? Draw your isometric axis. Having done that, observe the figure. Know your length, breadth, and height as we did, as you can see. Now, with the help of these 3 points, I will produce out a box. So take this point here, take it up this way. Also, at this point here, take this point up. Alright, I will take that down this way. What I used to draw this down here, I used to draw this up one here too, so that it parallel to each other. Also, what I used to draw this down part, I used to draw this upper part here too, together. Note that my aim now is to produce out a box. I'll take this point here, inward, I'll close it up with this. So here is the box at which that figure you are seeing is being gotten from. Now I'll delete all this line because I don't need them. I will delete it. All this line, I don't need them. I'll delete it. So deleting it, I will have this. I've successfully deleted those unwanted lines. Now my next task now is that I'll look at my figure closely. If you observe, from this point here to this point is ticking from the figure. I will tick in mine this way. As you can see, the distance from here to here is 50 and it's ticking. I will tick in it. As you can see in the figure below, I'll tick in it. My next task is that the entire length from here to here is 30. It's ticking. I'll tick in this guy here. Right? Also, the distance of 30, as you can see my arrow indicating, inward. So I'll measure 30 from this point to this point here. It's 30 and it's ticking. I will tick in that point. Right? I will tick in it to meet that 30. As you can see. Alright, with the help of my set square, I'll close this part up. I'll close this part up. Close this part up to touch this way. Hence, I will close it with this, a thick line. So you can see what I'm doing. So having done this, as you can see what we're having, My next task now is that I will take this man inward, this man here, inward with a faint line. Also, this man here, inward with a faint line. Such that I will measure out 10. As you can see my arrow indicating, from this point here to this point is 10, which is also 1 centimeter, equivalent to 1 centimeter. At this point, it is taken, I will taken it. Having done that, at that point, I will close it up to touch that other line I drew inward, this line here, right? Having touching that, I will close it up with this, close it up, the thick line with this. So having done that, at this point here, and at that same point here, I'll draw a line inward this way, inward, also a line inward this way, and the inward is about 20 millimeter. So I'll measure out 20 from here to here is 20, and it's ticking, so I'll thicken it. Here to here is 20, I'll thicken it. So with my set square, I'll just pass that point to touch the other point here, right? And I'll close it up this way. So this is where they meet. Also, I'll automatically close this place up, the thick line. Also close this place up with a thick line, which this place is what, 1 centimeter or perhaps 1 millimeter. I'll take in this part up. So we have successfully reproduced that figure you are seeing at the right hand side of the screen. Draw out the isometric. Our next task is to draw out the dimension. So if I draw my dimension, if I take this way, also take this way, the distance from here to here is given to be, so just dimension it and you will get your figure. If you have found this video helpful, do not forget to click on the button and like. Thank you. Welcome to Wise Link Academy.